Welcome back to the Deep Dive. We're here to take that stack of research you've shared, strip away all the theory, and really just give you the concrete knowledge you need. Today, we're diving deep into something that is, I mean, it's fundamentally rewriting the economics of the entire creator industry.
Yeah, we're talking about the rise of the AI key opinion leader, the KOL.
Exactly.
And our main source today is, well, it's essentially a master guide on how to build and monetize one of these AI KOL businesses.
Right.
It frames it not as some, futuristic idea, but as a fully actionable blueprint for right now, for 2025.
Okay, so our mission today for you, the listener, is pretty critical. We need to understand the why. Why is this shift happening so fast right now?
What dominoes have fallen, technologically speaking.
Yes. And then, crucially, we need to map out where the money is, where are the profitable niches and the scalable revenue streams in this whole new digital economy.
Well, if you want the immediate takeaway from all the analysis, it's basically this.
Go.
The goal is to build a profitable AI influencer brand. You do that by picking a high-demand niche, a defensible one, and then you automate content creation to a degree that was just, well, impossible before.
And by doing that, you remove the human limit.
You eliminate them. Burnout, high costs, inconsistency, all gone. And you get this 2047 value delivery, which is really the foundation of digital authority.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah.
Because this isn't just about, fun hobby projects or making a generic avatar for a corporate video.
Not at all.
We are genuinely talking
Yeah.
about engineering a digital human, a full persona with a name, a voice, a distinct look, and most importantly, a bank account that's generating passive income.
We've really crossed a threshold here. It's moved from science fiction into pure business strategy.
And what's so fascinating is just how fast the technological barriers have just dissolved. That really provides the context for the why now.
It's all about the speed.
It really is. I mean, go back just a couple of years to 2023. Creating an AI influencer was this cumbersome, expensive experiment. It was a novelty. The sources track this, and they say, as of mid-2025, that whole experimentation phase, it's over. It's now a tangible, high-engagement market, and it's projected to reach billions.
And that explosion is tied directly to this massive collapse in the barrier to entry. For years, the roadblock was just the sheer computing power you needed.
And the technical expertise.
Exactly, to render high-fidelity video.
The sources call it a democratization of power. They specifically point to breakthroughs in current generative AI models.
Yeah.
They name the Flux series and Runway Gen 4.
And that's key. Think about what that really means for you.
It means that high-fidelity visual content, the kind of CGI that used to need a whole animation studio, a whole render farm,
Right, massive teams.
can now be produced by a single person in their home office with tools that are widely available. The ceiling has just dropped.
The tools are powerful, no doubt.
Yeah.
But the real economic viability of this whole business model, it really hinges on one very specific technical achievement.
Consistency.
Consistency.
And here's where it gets really interesting. The market figured out the biggest problem wasn't making one good image. It was making 10,000 images and videos where the characters stayed the exact same person. The reports detail this almost frenzied race among developers to solve that one core problem, keeping a digital identity stable across different scenes, different lighting, different formats.
I mean, in the early days of generative video, it was chaotic. You'd ask the AI to put your character in a leather jacket in a rainy alley.
And then on a sunny beach in a bikini.
And you'd get two completely different people. The face, the voice, the style. There was no continuity.
We've all seen the limitations, right? The weird hand problem, the slight blurriness.
The uncanny valley.
But the sources all stress that the improvement has just been remarkable. We're now at a point where you can build a cohesive digital identity that's believable enough to carry a narrative, build authority, and, crucially, look consistent enough for brand guidelines.
And that consistency is the key business differentiator. It's way more important than just the novelty of the tech.
So, if consistency builds authority, are we saying the most authoritative voice in finance or fitness tomorrow could be someone who literally doesn't exist?
But who is always perfectly composed and always available.
Wow.
That is the strategic imperative the sources point to. Consistency builds inherent trust in the digital world. And it's especially powerful in informational niches.
Like personal wealth or tech news.
Exactly, where continuous high-value content is everything. Erratic human behavior, which is, the hallmark of many real influencers, it just gets devalued by comparison.
Yeah.
The authority comes from being that perpetually reliable source.
Which brings us right to the undeniable operational advantages of this AI KOL model. Let's contrast the messy real influencer with this automated ideal
You mean the one who gets tired, has public feuds?
and charges a fortune for a single post. Yeah, that one.
Well, the source material frames the AI KOL as the perfect 247 employee. They even list the human failures that it just instantly solves.
Like burnout.
Burnout is non-existent. The cost is fixed and low, especially compared to a celebrity. And the risk of a public scandal that can just destroy a brand relationship, gone. It's perfect brand safety.
That sounds almost dystopian, actually.
Yeah.
We're replacing human creativity and all that struggle with a perfect, compliant robot. Is there no discussion of that friction?
The sources do acknowledge the ethical landscape is shifting, but they approach it from a purely market efficiency standpoint.
I see.
If an influencer's main value is, say, synthesizing information or demonstrating something visually, the AI is just a superior, more efficient, and more reliable alternative.
And the operational benefits.
Think about it. This employee never sleeps, never complains, and looks perfect on camera every single day, no matter the time zone.
So it's like a parallel processing machine for content. You could be on vacation for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And your AI KOL is still posting localized content on TikTok, making reels for Instagram, and uploading deep dive videos to YouTube all at the same time.
And crucially, that whole content engine is passively earning income through affiliate links or sponsorships the entire time.
It's all about reliability.
Exactly. Real human influencers are compelling, sure, but their inconsistency makes it hard for brands to scale with them. This operational reliability is what turns an AI avatar from a hobby into a truly scalable business asset.
And that scalable, predictable model is why brands are shifting their marketing spend so fast.
Absolutely. The whole game in influencer marketing is moving away from just chasing generic reach. Brands now want hyper-specificity.
They want niche influencers with audiences that are super engaged and who really trust that person's expertise.
And that's where the AI KOL shines. You can engineer a persona perfectly tailored for, I don't know, ethical investment minimalists or competitive esports nutritionists.
The potential for engagement is massive.
Mm.
The guide we're looking at identifies the top 10 most in-demand niches, and we should look at why these work so well for an AI model.
Let's do it. Let's start with one of the biggest, health and wellness.
A colossal market. It's valued at over $1.8 trillion. And AI seems perfect for demonstrating, say, yoga poses. But what's the unique advantage here?
It's data synthesis and authority. A human yoga instructor can show you one pose perfectly. An AI can analyze 100 recent medical papers on ketogenic diets or new supplements.
And then deliver that information.
In a perfectly synthesized, easy-to-understand summary, the AI becomes the ultimate unbiased research synthesizer, delivering continuous, accurate value at a speed a human just can't match without burning out.
That's a huge shift in the value prop. It goes from demonstration to expert curation. Okay, next up, personal finance and investing. A huge niche, but also full of mistrust.
Yeah, and this is a topic that really needs to be demystified. An AI can deliver this highly structured, data-driven advice budgeting hacks explaining crypto concepts, deep dives on passive income.
It's inaccessible.
And fun. But the source material has a huge warning here. Because money is involved, people are, rightly suspicious of scams.
For sure.
So the content must focus on long-term educational value and abstract concepts to build trust. It has to be a teacher, not a broker pushing some sketchy crypto token.
And that focus on education builds the kind of authority that financial institutions want in a partner. Okay, niche number 3 is very meta. Tech and AI education.
A perfect fit, right. The AI character teaching people about the tech that created it, that gives it instant credibility.
So for a B2B brand, say, selling SaaS solutions.
Their biggest problem is getting people to read dry, technical white papers. The AI KOL can take that dense document and turn it into an engaging video series. It just lowers the barrier to understanding of the product, which is a massive win for marketing budgets.
Okay, let's switch gears to the visual niches, starting with fashion and style.
This is a real showcase for the AI's visual power. The generator can create infinite outfit variations, so the influencer literally has a new free wardrobe every day.
So a brand could see their new handbag with 50 different outfits in 50 different cities.
Instantly. The visuals are always fresh, always perfectly tailored to any microtrend.
And then there's the ultimate aspirational niche, travel and the digital nomad life. This one has huge operational savings.
Yeah, this is where you leverage the fact that the AI defies physics.
Yeah.
You completely bypass the massive cost and logistics of real-world travel.
Right.
Your AI can be enjoying a sunrise in Santorini one morning and hiking in Patagonia the next afternoon, all without a single plane ticket, no jet lag, no bad weather. It sells the ultimate dream of frictionless freedom.
Those 5 really show how the AI advantage is tailored to the niche. But let's quickly cover the other lucrative ones in the guide, just to be thorough.
Of course, there's beauty and skincare, where the AI is the perfect skin expert. Its strength is clinical analysis reviewing ingredients, comparing efficacy, all without the bias of human skin.
They also list parenting, which you might not expect an AI to handle.
Right, it's not there for emotional connection. Its value is in community curation and data. It can synthesize tons of parent feedback, do objective product reviews. It becomes a central hub for an audience that needs good information fast.
Makes sense. Then food and recipes, which uses that perfect visual storytelling we saw in fashion.
Exactly. Mouth-watering videos, perfect close-ups, ideal for promoting kitchen gadgets or meal kits.
Gaming and esports seems like a no-brainer.
A natural fit. The whole industry is already digital. A virtual streamer, a VTuber, fits right into a market that, the sources confirm, is bigger than Hollywood.
And last, self-improvement and productivity.
Here, the AI is the ultimate symbol of optimization. Its constant consistency makes it the perfect figurehead for selling coaching programs or time management apps. It basically embodies the discipline the audience is striving for.
So after all that, what does this all mean for you, the listener, right now?
Well, the main conclusion is that we've definitely moved past the AI influencer being just a creative novelty. In 2025, building an AI KOL is a legitimate, scalable business model.
A model that solves the creator economy's biggest problems.
Inconsistency, high costs, and human burnout. It solves them efficiently.
And the guide is basically saying that even though this is moving fast, you are still early. You might have an idea for a persona right now, the financial advisor explaining crypto, the digital nomad in virtual Bali.
But they're still just ideas in your head. The source material is designed to take you from that theory to action. It promises to walk you through what it calls the Genesis workflow.
Yeah, what does that involve?
3 crucial stages. First, getting that consistent face generation. Second, cloning a human voice with real emotional range. And then the final step, connecting that high-authority character to high-ticket affiliate offers to actually make money.
Okay, so the consistent face is basically solvable now, and monetization is a standard process. But that cloned voice with real emotion, that feels like the final frontier. And that leads us to our final provocative thought. If the technology is ready, the niche is picked, and the operational advantage is clear. What is the single most high-value human element that an AI KOL still needs to replicate to maintain absolute long-term authority and trust with an audience? Is it the visual consistency of the face? Or is it that truly authentic, emotionally resonant, cloned human voice?
That's the challenge. And that tension between visual perfection and vocal authenticity, that's exactly where the competition is shifting its focus now.
We've given you the map and the technical context. Now you have to decide where to place your digital human. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.